You can use the artboard and the artboard tool to crop artwork so that you can have in one document multiple documents. In other words, we can create a logo, place it on this one artboard, create multiple artboards, and move them all into position with different sizes, and then when we save that file, we'll have a complete set of stationery all cropped to the exact size that we specify. Let's go ahead and create a very quick logo. I'll just call it Star. All right, so the Star Company. All right, that's our fancy logo. We are done for the day. Let's go ahead and make it a little thicker, and I'll just give it a crazy color like a blue. That's as crazy as I can get right now. So as you can see, this is our logo. And on this artboard, I'm going to make believe that this is going to be a gigantic envelope. All right, the borders of this represent the envelope. But I also want a business card. I might also want a postcard or other things like a letterhead or whatever. So how would I do that? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to our artboards panel, and I'm going to create another artboard and another one, and I'm going to rename all three of these. So I'll go to this envelope here, and I'll call this one Big Envelope. I could choose a preset here, and we can also do it over here, but for now we'll leave it at where it is because we have a portrait size here. But we can also go to this list and change the size if we need to. I'll click OK. I'm going to rename this one. Let's make this a letterhead. Okay, we're going to want this one to be an orientation of this one, but we'll do that once again over here, just so I can show you that you can do the presets here as well. And for this artboard, let's make this a postcard. So now that we have these three artboards, let me go ahead and zoom out and show you what we have here. Here's our three artboards. Now what we need to do is grab this tool called the Artboards tool. And I'm going to click on my letterhead artboard, and I'm going to drag it until I have it where I want it to go over here. But before I do that, let's go ahead and change the configuration of this letterhead. And we can do it right here. Portrait or landscape. I'll make it portrait, and I'll click, and I'll drag it, and I'm going to want the logo for this guy to be right in the center of the document like so. Alright, so we have an envelope, and we have a letterhead. Let's go ahead and grab our postcard now. I'll move it over, and I'm going to eyeball this one. I'm going to resize it myself. Something like this. Don't forget, I can go here and choose my size if I want to. I'll grab the postcard, and I might want the logo to be dead in the center like so. So I have three documents now, all in one. I can click in my artboards panel, and the document that it is has a dotted line around it. So this is my big envelope. My letterhead now has the dotted lines, and my postcard. Okay, cool. So we have three documents here. Now, what I can do is I can go to File, and I can go to Save As, and on my desktop I can call it Stationery, or whatever you'd like to call it. Then, if I want to create a PDF out of this, I can go to File, Save As, and in my drop-down list where it says Format, I can save it as an Adobe PDF, and the name will change for me automatically. So stationery.pdf, and I have my original Illustrator document on my desktop. I'll save it. I'll use the defaults here, and I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to open that up. So let's go to the stationery PDF, and I'll double click, and I'll go ahead and close this Finder and check it out. I have three ready to go files. How cool is that? From one document. I'm going to go to the View menu and make sure I have actual size on. So you see we have the envelope, the letterhead, and a postcard, all ready to go to the printer. From one document, cropping the artwork by using multiple artboards.